Hello and welcome. In this tutorial, we'll be exploring how to add multiple languages to your Unity. First of all, I have a simple menu scene set up. This will be our starting point as we begin implementing multi-language support. I will use a free package from the Unity Asset Store to help with the language system. It makes everything much easier and is very simple to use. Let's get started. We will create an empty game object in the scene and add our manager script to it. Then, we will add our language prefabs, which are already set up as children of this object. If you don't add the objects as children, the manager script will not see them. This is important. The script looks at the keywords in the child objects and changes the text in the scene using those. Now, I have prepared a few buttons. We will use these buttons to change the language. What we need to do is add the lean localized text script to all the text objects where we want to support multiple languages. This will allow us to easily change the text according to the selected language. We need to create a keyword. This keyword will be used to identify and manage the different texts for each language. Here, we will add the languages we want to include in the game. Once we've selected the languages, we can use the auto-translate feature. This will automatically translate the same message into all the chosen languages, making it much easier to manage the translations. Yes, the process we just did will be the same for adding 3 languages. If you want to add more languages, simply follow the same steps for each language and you can easily add all the languages you need. Now, we will use the onClick event on the buttons to send a setString command. It's important that the string we send matches exactly with the name of the language prefab in the scene. This way, the system will recognize the selected language and change all connected texts to that language automatically. We need to do this process for all the target languages we want to support. By repeating these steps, each language will be added correctly and work in the game. Alright, now let's test it and see if everything is working correctly. Let's check if the language system is changing the texts as we expected. To add the Turkish language, first we create an empty game object. Then, we add the lean language component to it. In the settings, we enter Turkey's language code. Now, I will show you how to add a language that is not included in the package. This is useful when you want to support a custom language that is not available by default. We only need to set Turkish as the string for our new button. Then, we add the Turkish translations for all the words we already added. In just a few simple steps, we will have added a new language to the game. If you have any questions or get stuck at any point, feel free to ask me in the comments. I will be happy to help you. That's all for this video. I hope you liked it and found it helpful. See you in the next tutorial.